Morning guys, up and at 'em Tuesday morning. Out here doing it, getting some exercise in case I can hear a hawk and I've been looking for him. I can hear him around. There's a hawk that actually visits my garden now and again, and we see him. Sometimes we'll be out front and sometimes we'll see him flying around, but I can hear a hawk, but I don't know if you can hear that. But anyway, yeah, I thought I'd get a little bit of been chatting to myself while I've been walking, and I thought, you know what, put it on the camera. So here I am, and I just got to thinking, you know, I messed my neck up a few months ago. Well, I've had a messed up neck for years, but to where it was starting to hurt pretty bad every day. I'd get these. Here it goes again. I can't see it. To where I was starting to get tension headaches, and I was getting them pretty regular. And I went back to him. Hey, where is he? He's up there. I wonder if I can turn it around. Oh, I don't think I'm gonna. There he is, but he's up there somewhere. There he is. Nice one. Anyway, so then I went back to the chiropractor after going through these headaches for quite a while, and I can hear someone answering too. Oh, wow, that's cool. Then I went back to him. He adjusted me. It went away. I had like a month of, probably 3 days in the month that I had these headaches. I was like overjoyed because I'd just gone through a whole batch of headaches, and I was overjoyed. And I went back to him again because I started going. Well, I was going because of the headaches and out of my back once a week. Then I went down every other week. And I went down to once a month. Then I went back again because my headaches started back again after the next adjustment. So I was getting these headaches over and over and over every day. I've had them for 3 weeks, roughly. And went back to him. Oh, then Friday I got rid of them. I did this. I found this guy. I started doing some exercises, stretches, etc. online. Felt great. Morning. Felt great. Like Friday evening, Saturday, Sunday, I was like, bliss. But I had a chiropractic appointment on the Monday, yesterday. So I said, hey, listen, don't touch the neck, don't adjust the neck. Explain why. I've been going to this guy for about 5 years, by the way, because when I herniated my disc, he was the guy I went to, and I stick to those that I like. And so he says, oh, okay, no, so he explained it, of course. And but he went in and started doing some deep tissue stuff all around my traps and back, middle, shoulder blades, everywhere like that. And he was saying, you're all knotted, you're all knotted up. I could feel it. I could feel him like hitting nerves or something. And so then yesterday, after having 3 days of none of them, they came again, and I got it really bad. And it gets to that point where it just drags you down because you don't see an end to it. And I don't want to keep taking painkillers. I was taking some ibuprofen. I don't even like taking that, and Tylenol. I don't even like taking that stuff. But it was a case of, okay, what do I do? And but anyway, this morning, doing all right. I'm doing good. So fingers crossed. Because all the work I did on it last night on my neck, I started massaging it and stretching it and all kinds. Even though I had the headache, I thought, right, I've got to get on this. So started doing my own work on it, and so far so good. So, send me some positive energy, please. Anyway, Yeah, I was out walking, and I was just like talking and basically thinking, and I thought, you know what, stick the camera on. And I was thinking about, you know, personality-wise, and you know, I have clients that change their jobs, and after a few weeks they'll come into me, some of them, and I've had this a few times, and all of a sudden finding themselves and say, oh, I'm a job, and completely shift. I've had one go off, start a business, some find new jobs, some starting new jobs, different career. So it's good to see. But some of these guys, like, you know, they worry about not knowing it all. And I've been there. I'm the same way. I'm even like that with my job. I like to have direction. And what it really comes down to is, you know, what's the other person telling me? You go by what they tell you, and then you can take the direction that they tell you. Because otherwise, what do you know, right? But you know, your mind, the old mind thinks, because you want people to heal. But anyway, the one thing I tell my guys, which every one of my guys have a great personality, they're good people, good personality. And the thing I say to my guys is, be you. And they look at me like, what? And I remember I was going to be a massage therapist once, and going to that trade. And I used to go to this school, a massage school, to get massages. That's probably something I need as well, massage. But I used to go to this school to get massages, and I got interested in it. And there was I wonder if she's still there, but her name was Monica, and she was this short, built like a brick shithouse massage therapist that was absolutely awesome. And she started, because I had trouble back then, and she would work on my shoulders and neck and everything. And anyway, she used to work on the International Federation of Bodybuilders too. Long time ago, when Lou Ferrigno and all them, Frank Zane and all those were bodybuilding. Anyway, she said to me one day while I was in there getting work done on my shoulder, and she said one day, so you want to go in the medical field? You want to go into massage therapy? And I was like, yeah, I'd like to. Probably go to that school. And so we got talking about it, and she says, well, you got something that I can't train. And I said, oh yeah? So I said, what's that? She goes, your personality. Which is true, right? How do you train someone to have a personality? You know, people are going to be who they are, and you can't do much to change it. The one thing you can do is put boundaries down for the things that you don't like, or things that affect you or bother you. Even when it comes down to things that they may be saying that it doesn't bother them, but it might bother you. And it comes down to boundaries. But an actual personality, someone that's you're drawn to, that has that energy, you can't train that. It just is. So whatever trade you're in, or if you're questioning yourself about, you know, about what you know, and do I know enough, and etc. like that, you know, the first thing to do is, are people around you happy with your work? 9 times out of 10 you're going to come back and be, yeah. I mean, you're going to have to one or two, but again, you can't change them. Maybe they're jealous. Maybe they don't like the fact that you're in the position you're in. You can't do anything about that. But the people that count, the people that are around you and the people that count, if they're happy with you, then all good. Just be you. Because, you know, even when I was chefing, I'd go in for interviews. I couldn't figure out how I'd pretty much always get the job. 9 times out of 10, right there and then. And I'm starting to believe now that it's all down to the way you hold yourself in personality. And people are drawn to that. People want that around them because it's positive, good energy. So if you've got that positive, good energy and you're out in your job, you're brushing that off onto everybody else. So just be comfortable in your own skin. Know what you have. Look at yourself and see what traits you have. Yeah. the things that people love, the empathy, the caring, the love, you can't train that. You can't train someone to love somebody else. You can't train somebody to push out something that people are going to like. It just is. It's just there. So believe in yourself, guys. See what you have and believe in yourself. And the rest will come. As long as you try your best. As long as you're always going for it. As long as you're always trying your best. And what I mean by your best, I mean your 100%. Giving it your all. If you come back and you're saying, you know, no, it's not for me. It's not a fail. You didn't fail. You did your best. You tried. So, you know, when it comes down to the job, just do your best. But be you doing it. And as long as you're your personal, loving, caring self, you're going to be all right. And people that don't like that, then what kind of position are they in within their own mind, right? Because who don't like somebody being around them that's friendly and caring and loving? Remember your boundaries, because people take advantage of that. So remember to put your boundaries down, your no, saying your no's, and, you know, things that you don't really want to do. Don't be afraid to say, no, I don't really want to do that. It's fine. But just be you, guys. Just be yourself. Stay the course. Namaste.